A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Boom! Still fighting through tackles. Touchdown, Vikings. Jalen Naylor, 33 yards. And the Vikings are on the board here first in the season opener. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now a first down throw. Stafford going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now he can exhale. His season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a play fake it at Stafford. They'll roll him out right. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Kyron Williams out of the backfield, and it's 3rd and short. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
On first down, Stafford here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Stafford to his #1 guy Cup for a Los Angeles first. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Rams respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he's going to be taken to the ground right there at the 35-yard line. Back to throw now on first down. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. (7-7) our score after 1. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Akello Witherspoon. And the Rams are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
They begin the drive with Williams. Room here to run. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. And they'll send Cup in motion right. And they'll fake the jet sweep, and instead give up the middle to Williams. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Screen play set up for Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Kyron Williams taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's caught downfield by Addison. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. In the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Akers is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Stafford. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be a third and about 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Off of play action. Here's Stafford.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there, because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Second down and 6 now.
They'll set up a throw. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Forced out to his left.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. so many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Pass complete to Addison. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, his arm strength, never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Staying on his feet, buying time to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
This is caught. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. 3rd down and goal coming up here.
They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth. All tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line. So the same result had he opted for the touchback. This is 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Here's second down.
Now Stafford steps away to his left.
And that's caught by Williams.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Stafford running right through him.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here comes second down at 5.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Here's 1st down. Stafford going to change it up here.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. All 3 timeouts still in their back pocket. Here's 1st and 10.
Off the draw, here's Williams.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
York able to send this one through.
And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
He's going to let it fly.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfielder so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
He's back to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
5 seconds, no timeouts. Here we go.
19 tight.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1. And one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Los Angeles, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.